Well, it seems like people are finding more than bargain prices at Walmart these days. That's where they could have lost what could have been the love of their life. A recent Psychology Today study of Craigslist's misconnections, which is a great guilty pleasure, found people in Tennessee, Arkansas, and Mississippi most often miss their chance at love at Walmart. Now, the study looked online and found most people experienced love at first sight at the store, but they couldn't seal the deal. And I pulled up one. Listen to this. I was in line behind you at Redbox tonight. I couldn't help but admire your arms. I don't know if you noticed me or not, but I wanted to say hello. Tell me what I was doing while I waited in line. Let me guess. Renting a movie.
Really?
At Redbox. That's what I would think.
At Redbox, that would make sense, wouldn't it? It really would.
I think it would, but I love reading these.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Here's a look at the top headlines around the world. Catholic cardinals are ready to get down to the real business of choosing a pope. The Vatican says cardinals will start meeting Tuesday to select a replacement for Pope Benedict XVI. 115 cardinals will be choosing the next leader of the Roman Catholic Church. Cardinals from Ghana and the U.S. are thought to be among the leading candidates. A mother and daughter are spending their first weekend together after 51 years apart. News 2's Tracy Tolentino shares the story of a woman who never gave up searching for her family and what happened when she finally met them. That's the second time I've seen that story, and I still have goosebumps. Smith says she also learned she has a brother. She found him on Facebook but has yet to make contact. Hey, good morning. Hope your Saturday is off to a great start. It is 8 o'clock. I'm Lauren Murphy.
And I'm Davis Nolan with some good news. You've been waiting for some mild weather,
I have been waiting for some mild weather, so I am a happy girl today.
Well, we're going to crack the 60s for highs this afternoon. Now, we'll only fly in the open, maybe a few clouds, and you can see behind us in the News 2 City Cam some clouds, but yes, some blue sky peeking through those clouds as well.
Thanks, Davis. New this morning, Franklin police say they have a suspect in custody after a young man was struck in the head with a baseball bat in Franklin. Now, this happened around 11 o'clock last night at the Sonic Drive-In on Hillsborough Pike. Witnesses say two men sped away from the scene. The victim was taken to Williamson Medical Center, but no word on the extent of his injuries. A father is speaking out, saying he warned the Department of Children's Services his daughter was in danger before her death. DCS is answering his accusations. Joseph Pleasant reports. Our attempts to reach Samara's mother were unsuccessful, and DCS says Samara's 5 siblings are safe. Banesh is in the Hickman County Jail on a $75,000 bond. He's due in court next Friday. One of the most important tools in business can also be one of the most annoying. Yeah, that's business cards. They fill up our wallets, cover our desks, and you never find them when you're looking for them. Our tech guy Jamie Tucker has found a way you can throw those cards away and still save all the information. Just search WKRN weather, and Davis, I downloaded it.
You enjoying it?
It's pretty fun. Okay, so you can scroll this little dot and find out exactly what it's going to look like at,
exactly
6:59. Conservative. What does the term really mean, and just who are those who consider themselves to be conservatives? A new poll from California indicates the term conservative is overplayed when it comes to politicians and their constituents. It's one of the topics on This Week with Bob Mueller, and here's Bob with a preview. Well, forget grabbing a coffee or a Coke. Here's a new way to put a pick-me-up in your day. Now, Wrigley's is launching a new product, caffeinated gum. It's called Alert Energy Caffeine Gum, and it contains the caffeine equivalent of half a cup of coffee. The gum hits stores in April. I'm sure it's disgusting, but I'm sure I'm also going to try it out. Tonight, the Adventure Science Center celebrates 40 years since the release of the album that stayed on Billboard charts for 16 years. The head of one of Middle Tennessee's largest congregations is battling cancer this morning. Next week, one of the most anticipated trials in recent memory kicks off in Sumner County. Lindsay Lowe is charged with murdering her twin boys just moments after they were born last year. On Thursday, the judge ruled that electronic communications between Lowe and the baby's father would be admissible at trial. He also sided with the prosecution earlier when the defense argued she wasn't properly read her Miranda rights. And you'll likely see more political signs in Spring Hill leading up to the April 11th election for mayor. Candidate and former Mayor George Jones is challenging a city ordinance that limits you to 1 sign per office per yard. So far, a circuit judge agrees the law is unconstitutional. Another hearing is set for April 5th. Well, prom season is just around the corner, and if the cost of sending your daughter to the big dance in a new dress is just too much, you may want to check out a special shop today. Don't forget, this weekend is daylight savings. So that means you need to set your clocks forward, spring forward, 1 hour on Sunday morning. So we lose a little sleep overnight, but hey, we get that extra hour of sunlight.
You know-
And here's a little bit of Nashville history. These used to be the lanes over at Melrose Bowling Alley. They'll be refinished into the tables here at the Slider House. So look forward to Slider House opening up at the end of the month. So Julie, if you get any of those cravings at 3 o'clock in the morning for sliders, you can just come on over here before the show. A local group is encouraging literacy and physical activity. I'll tell you all about Ride for Reading and what they're doing today coming up. Basically what they do is they collect books and do a monthly delivery, and this is what they're delivering today to Dan Mills Elementary. And joining me now is a member of the board, Graham Gerdeman. He is doing the delivery today, and tell me, the way this whole thing started was really cool. Tell me about that. Well, the job market isn't getting a whole lot better these days, especially for some occupations, and that may only get worse thanks to robots. News 2's tech guy Jamie Tucker explains. By the end of this year, some 1.5 million industrial robots will be on the job in the U.S. Now let's take a look at what's trending on Twitter this Saturday morning. Obviously, the snow here in Nashville. Dave Delaney says Nashville snow is really falling now, keeping my fingers crossed for a huge accumulation and a weekend of sledding with the kids. Julie says, welcome weekend. Hope everyone was safe last night with the beautiful snow we had last night in Nashville.